This week on Talk of the Town, we have the final sculpture snapshot. We also have highlights of the ribbon cutting and veterans program at Midlad Square. The Youth City Council have your Turkey Trot recap, and it's time for winter sports at Bear River. Over the years, Tree Mountain City has become known for its murals, adding works of art on a regular basis. With so many wonderful murals and sculptures being created, Tree Mountain fashioned a self-guided walking tour, which allows you to view these masterpieces up close while learning about the significant people and events that have helped define the life and character of this region. With summer here, Tree Mountain is encouraging residents to take time to enjoy these murals and sculptures that have won Tree Mountain Best of State Awards from 2016 to 2020, and again in 2022 and 2024. Tree Mountain also won 2020's Best of State Statue Award. Over the next few months, we'll guide you through each of these murals and sculptures, providing historical information and an up-close look from the comfort of your home.
Welcome back to the Sculpture Snapshot segment with Brian Mickelson. We are here at 100 West Main at Midlad Square, which you're all very familiar with. So this week we're going to talk about two sculptures that have existed for a long time, but are being brought together here very soon, right here in this area. So you've all, as you've driven past, you've seen lots of construction going on here at Midlad Square, and we're going to talk a little bit about that, but we want to do a little history first. Midlad Square is where the historic Midlad Hotel used to stand. Unfortunately, the hotel was burned down and destroyed in a fire January 31st, 1995. So Midlad Square has stood in its place as a memory to that historic building. The hotel acted as a community gathering place similar to Midlad Square does now, the Midlad Square Veterans Memorial. This memorial was conceived by A.C. Christensen, who supervised its construction. Christensen was a veteran of World War II and spent 3.5 years in a Japanese prison camp. The memorial consists of block-shaped monument displaying portraits of the four Borgstrom brothers who died within 6 months of each other in 1944 during World War II. Jackie Allred Hunlow sculpted the portraits. Overlooking the monument is a larger-than-life bronze statue of a soldier gazing at the four brothers. The statue stands 7 feet 7 inches tall and was sculpted by local artist Val Lewis. Surrounding the memorial are stainless steel plaques where the names of over 3,000 local veterans are etched according to the wars in which they served. The memorial was dedicated on August 18th in 2001. Funding to construct the mural was provided by private donations. We have Mayor Lyle Holmgren here with us. Let's start with this sculpture. Can you tell us a little bit about why this sculpture is special and why it's here in Midlad Square?
Yeah, so if you know anything about our history, you'll know about the Borgstrom brothers, the four Borgstrom brothers. That was 81 years ago when the first Borgstrom brother was, a little over 80 years ago, when the first Borgstrom brother was lost, and then all within less than 6 months, there were four brothers that were killed, and so they're memorialized right here, along with, if you go on the other side and look, you'll see all of the others who lost their lives in service to our countries. And the significance of this monument is the soldier here, the brass soldier that was sculpted by a local sculptor, Val Lewis. And he's, of course, looking on to the four brothers, and we're just honored that they served our country and they gave what they gave to defend our country. Because of that, we wanted to kind of extend the memorial a little bit to the north here, so we'll walk over there. Yep. This sculpture will be, we'll actually have two parts to it. The one part will be the battle cross, and if you know what a battle cross is, that's the gun that's planted, and then the helmet on top and the dog head tags, and that's the battle cross. And that will be set up on a cement podium. It's to recognize those that were lost. That's the significance there. And then if you remember Midlad Square, you'll remember on the south side there was a sculpture of some children, 3 children, who are sitting on a log, and they're kind of looking, it looks like they're fishing, but they're really not. They've got some beetles or something on this stick, and everybody's focused on that. Yeah. Well, the significance of that is we're going to recognize, because of the loss of the four brothers, Gunda Borgstrom, who was the mother, made the statement, and I can't say it exactly, but I can paraphrase, that because of the loss of her four sons, she'll never be able to experience the grandchildren and that kind of a thing. So the children's statue is sort of a recognition or a memorial to the children that maybe never were because of the loss of these soldiers. And so it's kind of unique. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. And so it will be a unique recognition for our veterans. And then we'll have other places. This whole area right here that you're looking at, that will be for the veterans to do what they kind of would like to do. And then if we go to the north a little bit further here we plan to have kind of a We the People monument, similar to the monument to our fallen officers. Yes. So it'll be something along the lines of that. That'll have the We the People statement on it. And then if we look over here, you guys talked about it, we'll have the arch that'll be installed next Thursday, just prior to the Veterans Ceremony.
We sure appreciate all the beautiful work being done here and look forward to these changes.
Yeah.
Follow us next week for the sculpture summary and to see what's next for Brian Mickelson with Talk of the Town.
I'm just going to go ahead and make it official. And here we are. It is fitting to honor our veterans with the first official ceremony of the newly renovated Midlad Square. We raise the flags of our nation and each branch of the armed forces. These flags embody courage, sacrifice, and the enduring promise of freedom that generations from Tremonton and the surrounding communities have fought to defend. Our citizens show remarkable respect for our veterans, not only on Veterans Day, but throughout the year. We honor all that have served here. Service manifests itself in many forms. A respected resident of the Bear River Valley, Colonel Gail S. Halverson, widely known as the Candy Bomber, exemplified the spirit of World War II during the Berlin airlift. When German children were hungry and scared, he began dropping candy from his plane. What started as a small act of kindness grew into a symbol of hope for an entire generation. Halverson once said, "Service is the rent we pay for the space we occupy here on Earth."
First and foremost, I'm a day late, but happy birthday, 250th for the U.S. Marine Corps. Hoorah! I'd like you to remember all the names over here on these walls here and these monuments. Those are veterans. And everyone who's a veteran here, either stand up or raise your hand, and let's look around at all the veterans here today. Please give them a big round of applause for their service. Doesn't matter what you do in the service. It was a necessary job. And it was working together as veterans that keeps this country free and keeps us going. So thank you, veterans, for everything you do for us. We would invite all the veterans here to come join with Post 76 and start serving their communities, their state, and their nation again. We're very grateful for all who do serve.
As we begin our celebration of our 250th year as a country, it is truly a blessing to look back and reflect on all that has happened. As we celebrate today, Veterans Day, in this beautiful park, and as we look to what got us here, the celebration of Veterans Day started at the end of World War I, and how we got here is just an incredible journey. On this Veterans Day, we honor the fact that every veteran, through strength, courage, and sacrifice, has carried the weight of the nation's freedom on their shoulders. We are truly grateful for the commitment, their strength, and their willingness to serve something greater than themselves. Let us also renew our own sense of service, whether through volunteering, supporting a neighbor, or working to strengthen our communities. We all have a role to play in upholding the values our veterans fought to protect. Service, whether in uniform or in everyday life, is what binds us as Americans. On this Veterans Day, may we remember that freedom is not a gift. It is a responsibility. And the best way to repay those who have given their all is to live our life with purpose, to make sure we're doing everything we can to make sure our country continues to stand for what many have fought for and what many have died for.
More than a year and a half ago, a concept was born. With the anticipation of this park being renovated, we had, and we hoped, and we did get, the opportunity to expand our military footprint in this park. Going forward, we are going to put the battle cross in over there where the children are now staged, and we're going to basically it'll be right next to the street, so people drive by, the veterans footprint will be easily seen. We knew that we needed some heavy hitters. We were not going to be able to do this by ourselves. So we approached Stokes Equipment, Brandon Reeder. He took our case to his board of directors, and he gave us the first $1,000 towards our endeavor for this project. Then, of course, we reached out to the fine folks up to Western Metals. I talked to Jardy Steed, the facility manager up there. He talked to Andrew Newborn, the regional operations manager. They have treated us so well in the past. They've been such patriots for not only our post, but for the community. And I talked to Jardy about this, and within a couple of weeks, they had called and said, expect a $5,000 check. From that, we knew we were on our way. We were not only looking at the battle cross, but now we knew that we could look at putting a granite slab that would encompass we the people on it. And we didn't know how we were going to do that. We didn't know what it would look like until TJ Bott and Mike Bott and Bott Monument Company from Brigham installed the granite slab off on the northeast corner, to pay tribute to the fallen officers of our community. And we thought then we could mimic that and place that on our northwest corner. The children were initially donated to this park by Colleen Johnson. We were able to preserve that through the efforts of Deborah Borgstrom, and we're going to place that at the bottom of the fallen soldier cross. We want to put 2 inscriptions next to that, and they will be probably in bronze. And one of the bronze inscriptions will read, and it will be Gunda, a quote by Gunda Borgstrom that you can read if you haven't read. The So Costly a Sacrifice, the story of the Borgstrom brothers by Mark Hudson. She said, and I quote, "My beloved boys were gone, and I would never hold their innocent children in my arms." End of quote. We feel that should be next to the fallen soldier cross and the children on that west side over there. The other inscription that we would like to put there, it was a profound statement made by one of our own Legionnaires, Jed Abbott, about a year ago, that said, "This should be dedicated to the children that never were."
He called the other general managers and said, "Hey, you know, Post 76 is building this memorial here in Tremont, and let's go ahead and pool our money and give them some more." So, Tammy, can you bring that over here? On behalf of all the new corps of Box Elder County and northern Utah, I want to present Post 76 with $15,000 in Bullcraft and new corps.
Thank you, all of those who have helped in any way financially to make this dream come true for the veterans. We appreciate you so very much.
From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam, God bless America, my home, sweet home.
This time of year is our favorite, and with the holidays in full swing, we showcase our newest segment, Our Favorite Things, featuring some of the best businesses in town. Our coverage is made possible only by great advertisers, so here's a shout out to them for all the love and support we receive. Here's to our favorite things. This week we showcase Tremont City, one of Bear River Live's partners in bringing coverage on local events and business features to help you stay in the know. We love the small town feel of Tremont City and the fun events that are held each year, keeping residents involved and helping to build friendships. Not only do the Parks and Recs provide a wide variety of sports and ways to keep you active, they have plenty of community events that build great camaraderie. There are plenty of summer festivals, including Heydays and their farmers market and get out events. We love the annual Turkey Trot to benefit the food pantry in a family-friendly way. With the holidays here, be sure to attend their annual Christmas light show starting at Thanksgiving and ending in January, along with their Christmas event the first weekend in December. Here are just a few of our favorite things.
I'm Landon Dennis, this is the Youth City Council, and this is our 25th year out at the Turkey Trot.
Hi, I'm Jaden from Tremont Youth Council. I'm the mayor.
And I'm Landon Dennis, I'm the city manager.
So Tremont Youth Council is here to help serve the community and to help bring people together and to help just serve and help with events.
Some of our events we help host the Turkey Trot. Another big one we do is called the Daddy-Daughter Dance, which takes place in February. We really like to get together. There's about, I'd say, 30 of us in the entire board or council.
We had about 250 people participate today in the Turkey Trot, which was pretty fun. We had a ton of donations from food and stuff for the food pantry, and yeah, it's a good time. So the Turkey Trot's fun because it's just like everyone comes, literally everyone. I saw so many people I knew, and then we have it helps raise food for the food pantry. And it's also the 25th anniversary this year, so it's just extra special, I guess.
And some of the things we help start with getting the kids ready to sign up, and we also run the clocks and get everyone their exact time and make sure everything's right, and then we also help collect food for the pantry. That's another big thing we do. We got a couple kids that actually had the turkey costume on, and it's a fun time. We go race with it and have, let's see, you raced with it this year, didn't you? Yeah. And just gets the crowd pumping, really.
You should join Youth Council because it's just a fun environment. You get to come, just participate in the community, just have fun, and you get treats.
We're the Tremont Youth City Council. Come out and join us.
Yeah.
So winter sports, ready, set, go.
Yeah.
New
No
coach
risk.
for girls basketball.
Yeah. So Casey Higley's our new coach for girls basketball. He's super excited. He's been going full bore since, I don't know, like March. So he's been doing a lot of fun stuff for those kids. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where we're at. I know we're going to be pretty young when it comes to overall. I mean, we'll have some seniors, but overall, I think we'll be pretty young that way, and it'll be interesting to see what we get out of those kids for sure.
I heard they had a pretty good off season.
Yeah. He was pretty excited about what they were able to do, so that's always a good thing. They went out and competed against lots of different teams and were able to compete well and win a few games too as well. So yeah, it'll be good to see where we're at and kind of start a new era with him and get going.
And then boys basketball, we don't have any coaching change there.
No coaching changes. Well, we have. I think there's some assistant coaching. But head coaching, no. I think we have the couple that I'm really excited about to see come in and help with us this year. I think it'll be great. So and they had a good off season too. They actually went out and went quite a few places for some tournaments and were able to place pretty high in a couple of different tournaments. So that always bodes well to be able to say that we can compete, against the bigger schools and be able to be right in there with the people that are kind of in the upper echelon. So that was good. So got a lot of returners as far as the kids that got some good time last year. So it'll be interesting to see how well they translate all that experience into this year's starting and being and having to be kind of the man when it comes to certain things, right? So yeah, it'll be good. I think we got a lot of good kids. We don't have a lot of height. I know that much. We're not real tall.
No, we're not used to that.
Anyways. That's nothing new anyway. So yeah.
So with the Tooele schools, the girls and the boys will play on the same day when they play.
Same, kind of. That's the overall idea was they would play sort of on the same day. So and not always on the same day, but a lot of times they'll play on a Friday, to where the boys will play on a Friday and so will the girls, but in opposite places. Mm-hmm. But it's not always like that. So it actually worked out for us, for our schedule. It actually works out pretty well. Where we have a split schedule for the most part for most of the season. I think there's one or two of those days where we actually are playing the same time the boys are. So it was an interesting way of doing it, and we'll see if it works out. And if it doesn't, we'll switch it around. But
and then boys and girls wrestling.
Yep, got Coach Hardy, our new coach for the boys this year, taking over for Coach Smart and Coach Wilcox, and he's got quite a few new assistants that'll come in and help him. So that'll be interesting to see what he's able to do with the program. And then we got Coach Bingham coming back for girls, the returning state champs.
Champs.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of good wrestlers coming back this year too. I mean, obviously we're going to miss quite a few of those seniors that were there last year, but he's got a lot of good young talent coming back in too. So it'll be interesting to see where we're at with that when we get going kind of full bore. I think we have three girls matches, and we just picked up an extra duel. I think we just picked up a duel with Roy, so I think we'll end up getting 3 boys matches this year at home. So it's kind of spread all over the place now. They'll go to a lot of tournaments and stuff. So.
Well, then we move over to the natatorium, and you're swimming.
Swimming actually starts Saturday. I think they go to Box Elder Saturday, and then their first home meets next week. So. Yeah, they're kind of already going. They get done a little earlier now than they used to. They moved their season a little bit. So, but yeah, swimming. we had, I think last year we had 42 kids, if I remember right. And I think we're sitting really close to 60 kids this year. So he lost quite a few seniors, but then he gained a ton of younger kids to come back in that a lot of them have not necessarily swam competitively before, but they've swam. And so, Danny's doing a good job of getting those kids decide what they want to swim and getting them competing. And it's always nice for our numbers to be going up. That's always a good thing. So, we can almost get 20% more kids this year than we had last year. It's always a good thing. Usually compete a little bit better, and we usually are able to have a little bit more. We're a little closer with the rest of our region when it comes to that. So, drill team, got drill and cheer. Yeah, you can't forget about drill and cheer.
I can't forget about that.
Yeah. So our drill team this year is really good. They're really young. We have quite a few freshmen on our team this year, which is a good thing. They're really, really talented freshmen and doing a good job with that. And then we got a few older kids as well to kind of balance that out. So they'll get started here really quickly. I think their first competition's in like 3 weeks, if I remember right. So they'll get after it, and then I think if I remember right, our region competitions is over at Utah State again, if I remember right. I think they were able to get that so that we could go over there again for drill. And then cheer starts really quickly as well. Not quite as quickly as drill, but I don't think they have quite as many competitions that they go to. I think they do like 4 or 5 total with their stunting and all the stuff they do with their mat work and that kind of stuff. So we got a lot of cheerleaders this year. I mean, a lot, which is good. Numbers are always good. We always like numbers. So there's a lot there. It'll be interesting to see how they put all that together, because sometimes that's sort of a challenge sometimes when you have that many to see where everybody's going to go.
Yeah.
But Katie Summers does a great job with that. And she's
got a new coach as well.
Yeah, new coach with cheer. She's not really. I mean, she's new. She's the new head coach, right? She's been there for quite a while. She's actually been one of our assistants for a long, long time, which was good, because it was an easy. Really pretty an easy decision when it came to that, just because she had been there for so long and knew what was going on and does a good job with our kids. So yeah, it'll be fun to see how well they compete and how well she has them ready to go. So yeah,
seamless transition.
Yeah, we like those. Yeah.
All right, am I missing any?
I think that's it for winter. Yeah, I think we're good for winter.
Okay, so another six sports.
6 sports in the winter time, and then we'll catch 9 in the spring. So.
All right, so get out and support your winter sports.
Tune in weekly for more talk of the town and some fun holiday features through the rest of the year.